The Surface Pro 3 from Microsoft. Welcome again to another TechTeser review, and in this video get to see what makes this device such an awesome thing and why I think you should all get one. Stay tuned. This new generation of the Surface lineup is so much bigger than the previous generation, sporting a 12-inch screen with a resolution of 2160 by 1440. Right next to it I have the Lumia 1520 also running Windows. Just comparison, just show you how very much similar the operating systems are. That's right. In this video I'm just going to be showing a few features on why I like this device. From the Microsoft website it says you get 9 hours of web browsing, so that's having the display on continuously while surfing the internet. But in real world tests I've been able to go for 2 days actually at work. I mostly use it for note taking, so yeah, that's just jotting down notes, then goes on standby, and yeah, I've been able to use it for 2 days continuously without having to recharge in between, so which is pretty good. The version I'm reviewing contains the Intel i7 processor, and on the side you can see a USB port, a display port on the side, and a charging port there. So it is a full computer, but just in a tablet form. At the bottom there you get the connectors for the keyboard, the latch on, and on the other side you get the volume controls and the headphone jack as well. At the back you get a 5 megapixel camera as well. You can see the microphone holes, and it comes with a pen as well. Pen has 3 buttons on it, 1 at the top and 2 on the sides there. I'll be showing more features of those buttons later on. With this new generation they've allowed the hinge to open much wider than the Pro 2. You can see there's a micro SD card slot there as well if you want to expand your memory. I've been able to use the 128 micro SD cards and they work perfectly with it. Yeah, just demonstrating how far back it can lean back with the hinge. On the previous models you didn't have such flexibility, so this is a welcome change to it. When you buy the device it only comes with the pen. To get the keyboard you'd have to pay extra. The keyboard has a multi-touch touchpad, and it connects to those bottom pins I showed you earlier on, and it latches on magnetically. And once it latches on it's quite firm and strong, and you can see here dangling the tablet, and here it still remains attached, so it's a pretty powerful magnet on there. The keyboard has been improved to make it more ergonomic. You can see you can adjust it there, and one of the big things I like about it is how they've made the keys backlight. As you can see when I hover my hand over there, the keys light up. The trackpad on the keyboard recognizes multi-touch, so you can use a single finger just to move the cursor mouse around, use 2 fingers to scroll, pinch to zoom, etc., which makes it easier to use. One of my favorite features about this tablet is the pen. By pressing the top button you can quickly launch OneNote, so you can capture those beautiful ideas without wasting time. OneNote is one of the applications that comes standard on this tablet for free for note taking. I guess you think you're looking at paper, right, and ink? Well, you're quite wrong. This is actually on my tablet. All these notes written by my pen on the tablet. What makes this pen so special is its pressure sensitivity. So depending on how hard or soft you're pressing, the line will either be thicker or thinner. You can see here I'm just gonna press gently, and you see the line is thin, but when I press harder the line gets thicker. So it sort of gives like a natural handwriting feel just by using the pen, which is pretty awesome. Really good for artists as well. There is another app I won't be reviewing in this video, but for those who like doodling around or painting, this makes such an awesome tool for that as well. And on the side, the buttons there, one of them is for erasing whatever you have drawn, so it erases by stroke. You can see all the individual lines that are connected. You erase them instantly. You can change the settings on how you want to erase things. Apart from writing, the pen is quite handy as well, just for general use. You can see without even touching the display, it acts like a pointer. So it makes it very easy when web browsing and wanting to click on those hard to reach links. So going back again to the pen, first showed you guys how pressure sensitive it is. The other thing that I really like is how it has palm rejection. So you can see when I try to write with my hand, it doesn't recognize that and only allows me to use the pen. So this is quite handy if you want to rest your hand on the screen. You don't accidentally write stuff on your screen there. So which makes it a great tool for note taking at lectures, at uni, business meetings, whatever you choose really. The pen not only works in OneNote but also Microsoft Office. Right out of the box, you can use it in Microsoft Word. You could use this here just to draw items or jot down things. When you automatically hover the pen over, you get the pens option in Word, and here you can choose the pen colors, the style of the pen, everything. So imagine the things you could do with this pen. Like you could be doing like a project and that requires you to draw something or like a diagram. You could easily do that straight in Microsoft Word instead of having to draw something in Paint, then come back and clip or paste it here. It's definitely something I wish I had back in uni. Some of those assignments were to do lots of drawing, some of which I had to hand draw and scan and then paste into the Word document, which was a tedious process. So this is pretty good. The pen can be used to sign any PDFs as well. The default app that comes with the tablet allows you to do that. So think of the times when people have sent you documents and they said sign them and return them. So that eliminates the need for you to print, sign, scan, and email them back. You could just open the document straight away, sign it, and send it back. Or if you're a teacher, you can easily mark assignments as well. So when your students email you their presentations or anything like that, you don't even have to print them. You can mark straight away directly on the tablet there and email them back to you. Yay, no trees harmed. You can even convert your handwriting to text. You can see how bad my handwriting is, but just by the touch of a button you can convert that handwriting into actual text there. So you can see I wrote the best thing ever there, and the tablet automatically transferred it into text. Again, the Surface Pro 3 comes in various configurations, i3s, i5s and i7s. The version I have here is an i7 4th generation processor with 8 gig RAM, got 256 gigabyte solid state drive. So they're pretty decent specs for something small as it is. The device is essentially a full computer, but in the form of a tablet. Guess that's the way to view it. Don't view it like an oversized tablet that's like too heavy or anything like that. Just view it as the most portable computer you could ever own. Very great for multitasking, so you can run multiple applications side by side. Here, for example, I'm running the calculator together with the note-taking app, so I can easily do calculations and jot them down straight into my application without having to open and close it. I think it's just quite handy. You can even run 3 applications if you wished. Again, you saw you have 2 different types of interfaces to run this tablet. Firstly in tablet mode using these applications that I'm showing right now, or you can go to the normal desktop and use it like a normal computer. So you can sort of see the approach why Microsoft went with Windows 8.1, the tile interface. It's mostly intuitive if you're going to be using it with touch devices. Again, you can adjust the size to make the screen half and half or take a fraction. You could even have the tile interface showing side by side with the normal desktop, depending on how you want to use the device. So this device is for people who travel a lot, but gets quite tired of carrying their big heavy laptop. The Surface Pro 3 makes an excellent replacement for that. We're talking about the power of a computer in this form factor or size of a tablet. Earlier during the video I showed you the front, the camera on the back. It also has a camera as well on the front. Excellent for Skyping if you like Skype, or just using the camera really to take any general pictures. You look ridiculous though, using this device as your main picture taking thing. This has been a quick look of the Microsoft Surface Pro 3, starting from $999 all the way to $2,000, depending on the specifications you get. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.